I don't know how you quantify that Aaron Rodgers is the greatest quarterback. Is he the most athletic or talented quarterback? He's on the short list there. But greatest quarterback of all time is Tom Brady. And if it's not Brady, then I have to put in Joe Montana. Joe Montana had athleticism at that position. Joe was a good athlete. Rodgers just makes it look easy and has all the throws. But is he the greatest quarterback? Will Aaron Rodgers be the greatest quarterback of all time when he retires? And the answer is no. It's just, I have to look at the resume here. You got one Super Bowl win. I'm sorry, at that position, that's how we grade you. Now, I can blame the team or management with Green Bay, but Aaron Rodgers, when he's on the field, makes his team better, obviously, but probably makes his team better than any other quarterback. Yes, McLovin.
We were talking about where he might land in a more common sense list. He's could end up pretty high, though, like top 5.
If he has one Super Bowl?
Well, Marino is in that list. I mean, and Peyton is in that list. It's not, after Montana, Brady, it's not easy to place those guys. So, yeah, it could be top 5.
Rodgers' regular season numbers won't match Peyton Manning's numbers, right?
Well, with today's passing,
I don't think that he's going to match those numbers. Now, Marino, to me, is the greatest passer of all time. Just what he did, how he did it. He was doing that stuff back in 1984, what we're doing now. His resume's not that great, and therefore he's down the list. I don't know if – are we going to look at Aaron Rodgers and put him higher than Drew Brees? Brees is going to have every record.
I think we will.
Okay.
I think it's reputation. Brees is still stuck with that stigma of being short in the second round.
And throwing for 70,000 yards in his career.
But you know how we underestimate him.
Let's see. So we had a couple people saying Rodgers, better overall quarterback than Brady. If you think Brady would be where he is today without Belichick, you're a delusional human being. And as a Patriots fan, and a Pats fan, or take Brady in all your fantasy drafts. Ooh, it always comes down to fantasy draft. That's how I decide who the greatest quarterback of all time is. If that's the case, I'm not taking Aaron Rodgers in my fantasy draft. I'd be taking somebody who puts up bigger numbers than Aaron Rodgers. Yes, Paulie.
A couple of things on Aaron Rodgers. He missed 3 years of football by sitting his first 3, so he got no stats there. He's 34, turning 35 years old. Let's say he finishes with 50,000 yards and he's like a 65% passer. His touchdown to interception ratio is going to be by far the best all time. He's going to be like 400 touchdown passes to 100 picks. That's what he's on pace for. Yeah. That blows away Peyton Manning. It's not even close.
He could be the most athletic quarterback, but he's not going to be labeled the greatest quarterback of all time. If he adds one more Super Bowl, now you're in the conversation here. This is a bottom line category here. Quarterbacks, and did you win a big one? How did you do in the postseason? Yes, McLovin.
Okay, Peyton Manning or Aaron Rodgers, when it's all said and done. It's going to be real close. That'll be an interesting one.
Now, who do I think is a better quarterback?
Or who's going to go down as greater, sort of.
Does Aaron Rodgers end with one Super Bowl?
Yes. But to be fair, Peyton's second Super Bowl was a little bit of an asterisk.
He still gets credit for it. I agree. Yeah, I agree. Yes, Fritzy.
How much of it is it that name Manning? Like, to me, Bronco bias aside, you hear the name Peyton Manning and you hear the name Aaron Rodgers. To me, it's like a no-brainer that Peyton Manning would go ahead of Aaron Rodgers, even if it's by a little bit.
If they
just saying it out loud, both names.
Yeah. But if they were both available at the same age, you were building your team around Peyton Manning, and knowing what you know now, would you take Peyton Manning at 24?
You're throwing this out on a Friday?
Yes, I am. I'm not mailing it in. Nope, not putting a stamp on this one today. If you could have Peyton Manning at 24, Aaron Rodgers at 24. I'm taking Aaron Rodgers.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.